Welcome to the Women Heart Yoga. Today, we're going to work on alignment and strength in our chair yoga practice. So I invite you to have some kind of chair. It can actually also be a couch or comfortable chair. That's absolutely fine. But I would like you to have your feet on the earth. All right. If there's a reason you can't quite reach, sometimes what I do is I'll have like yoga blocks, or you could even place blocks under the feet if you needed a little bit more support. So we have a sense of grounding with our feet connected. All right, great. So we're gonna start in a comfortable seated position. And we'll take our feet about 2 fists distance apart. So you can kind of eyeball that, have your 2 fists. And if you place it on the floor, it would be right there between the arches of your feet. Okay? So you'll find that sensibility there. And then we're going to sit on the edge of our seat right now so that our sit bones are grounded and steady. And there's a comfortable, nice, easy bend in the knees. We'll rest our hands on our legs, allow a vibrancy through the length of the spine. And then when you're ready, you can choose to either close your eyes or just have a soft and easy gaze towards the earth. We'll now begin our practice. Let's take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Again, we'll take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. And one more time. Take a comfortable breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. And then find a comfortable and relaxed breath. We can choose to keep our hands exactly as they are, or place the palms of the hands together in front of the heart space region, or Anjala Mudra in yoga practice. Again, our eyes can be soft or closed. And we're going to take a moment to think about the idea of alignment. We can think about the idea that alignment is not only the structure of our physical body, molecules that make up our physical presence, but also what we align with in life. Most likely, we align with specific values, ideas, and practices. Perhaps we align with certain people and loved ones. I'd like us to dedicate our practice to either a concept or thing that you find you align with, or actually a person in your life that you quite easily align with. And just take a moment to bring that to your heart and mind. And then if we have the palms of the hands together, we can again rest them lightly on the legs. Let's flutter open the eyes. And we're slowly going to take the chin towards the chest lightly. Then you'll let your head go towards the right, the ear towards the shoulder. And then you're going to softly gaze upward. Then bring the opposite ear towards the shoulder. And then again, the chin towards the chest. We're going to do that again in the same direction, letting the breath be smooth and even. Letting the rotation feel long and relaxed. When the chin comes towards the chest again, we'll go in the other direction. Just smooth, soft, exploring the range of motion, taking your time and space to find that easy and gentle rotation. We'll do one more time in this direction. And then when the head is ready to come down again, chin towards the chest, we'll stay there a moment. And we'll lift the heart region towards the chin and then just float the chin parallel to earth and sky. Good. Now we're going to allow those shoulders to come up towards the ears. And then exhale, let them release. And again, inhale, shoulders up towards the ears. Exhale, let them release. Once more like that, inhale. And exhale. Now I invite you to take the elbows out a little bit, all right? And we're gonna take the shoulders in a circle, first forward. So we're gonna roll them up like we just did, but then forward. So our back only almost comes into a round shape. And again, shoulders up and then forward, rounding the back a little bit. And again, up and forward, rounding the back. Then we're gonna sit nice and long, let the shoulders relax. Consciously relax your belly. Again, we'll take the elbows out a little bit. And now the shoulders will come up to the ears, but this time they're gonna roll back, and then we're gonna arc a little bit, maybe even lift the chin as the shoulders go back, and then come to neutral. So again, shoulders up towards the ears, then gently back, perhaps even lifting through the throat and chest and chin, and then back to neutral. Again, inhale, lifting up. Exhale, rolling back, lifting through the heart sternum region. And this one, we're gonna do one more. So we're gonna again, inhale, lift the shoulders. Exhale, rolling back, finding a light arc in the back. And then again, chin parallel to earth and sky, we come to neutral space. Again, elbows out. Now this time, we're gonna take the right or left hand, it depends on what side you wanna start with, either way. And we're gonna lift the elbow up into a side stretch. And then back to neutral. And we might find, we're gonna do the other side, that range of motion's a little smaller, right? Or bigger, depending on what's working in your body right now. And we'll come back through the center. And again, hand can come towards the shoulder. We lift up, stretching through the side body. And releasing. And then your other side. Again, lengthening through the side of the body. And then back through the center. So now we're going to allow the arms to open, palms open. And we can lift the arms up. Now this might be a range of motion that feels good right here, parallel to the earth. And release. Or as we expand and extend, perhaps they come a little higher. And then we allow that to release. So we're going to do a bit of these, right? Again, you're in charge of the range of motion that feels good. We're going to inhale and lift up. And then as we breathe out or exhale, we'll release the arms down. So your breath, your movement, it's not important that you go exactly with the pace I'm doing, but instead find how you can match your breath with your movement. Allowing the inhale to lift the arms and the exhale to release them. The inhale to Find the expansion like wings. And the exhale, a release. We'll do 3 more of these. Your breath, your movement. Finding the flow in your body and breath as they move together. Aligning with the very nature of your own flow. And we'll do 1 more. And relax your arms. Great, all righty. So we are going to get into some more core and lower body now. And a lot of this can be done still in the chair. I'm going to demonstrate in the chair, but I'm also going to invite us to do a little bit out of the chair in case that exploration sounds interesting. All right, so again, we're going to have our feet about hip distance apart. And now we're just going to up and down as if we're just kind of plodding through the snow, perhaps. I know where I am right now in Vermont, there's plenty of that. All right, just lifting the legs, lifting the feet, right? Your range of motion that's interesting to you, right? Good. And then we are going to lift with 1 leg, and we're going to extend the foot out, and then we're going to bring it in, and we're going to release. And we're going to lift the other leg, extend it out, take it in, and release. And again, we'll lift, find the extension, bring it in, and release, and lift, find the extension, bring it in, and release. All righty. So that's actually not just working the legs, which you might have felt, but also your core. Your core had to stabilize there. So now I'm going to take the arms out in front of us. And we're going to think about drawing the navel or the belly button in and up a little bit. And we're going to inhale, rock onto the weight of the feet. And then exhale and sit back and down. We're going to do it with breath. So we're going to inhale, lift up. Exhale, release down. So this might be a millimeter off your chair. Inhale. Exhale, or you might start to play with a range of motion. We might lift a little higher. Exhale, right? Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. We're going to do 5 more of these. Inhale. Exhale. It's actually called chair pose in yoga. Inhale. Exhale. You're like suspiciously like a squat. I don't know. Inhale. Exhale. We'll do 2 more of these. Inhale. Exhale. Your core is strong. And inhale. Exhale and relax. Let's bring our knees side to side. Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay, so this next one, we're going to take the legs a little bit wider, and we're just going to take the hands to the legs, and we're going to think about the idea of the bottom portion of our rib cage lengthening off our waist a little bit. So we can rest our hands on the tops of our thigh muscles. We're going to lean forward, and we're going to allow this idea, show a side view too, that the rib cage is lifting up and off of your waist. So you can just feel that there's a little extra room and space there. And then you're going to draw your belly button in, and then you're going to let it soften and relax. Just let your belly go. So we're going to actually inhale, draw the belly in, exhale, let it relax. And once more, inhale, draw the belly in, and exhale and let it soften and relax. All right, so here now, we're going to bring those feet back in parallel. We're going to have the option of coming a little further down so that we're just allowing the middle back to be long and lengthened. And we can have those forearms on our legs, or we can again keep our hands on our knees. I'm also going to show another option of this, which is up and out of our chair. And you would have the chair either to the side so that you can hold either the top of your chair or even here. All right. And we're going to have that long back, and we're going to have a little kind of micro bend in the knees. And whether we have our hands on our legs or our hands on our chair, we're going to do a little bit of that arcing and rounding of the back. So like we did in the beginning. So we're going to inhale, arc, and look up. And then on the exhale, we're going to round, round, round like the angry cat. So on the inhale, we look up and arc. And on the exhale, we're rounding the back. Continue this. Inhale, you're arcing. Exhale, round, 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 round. Inhale, you're arcing. Exhale, round, 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 round. Again, inhale, arcing. Exhale, round, round, round. Right, any of these versions. Inhale, arcing. Exhale, round, round, round. 3 more. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, round, round, round. Inhale. Exhale. And one more time. Inhale. And exhale. Now, if you have the chair position like I do, you're going to lengthen the back and walk back a little bit and come into what we sometimes call down dog in yoga practice. The ears can be right in between the arms. You can even take your arms lower down if you like. If you're in the seated position, again, you're going to lengthen the back, and you might go a little lower down. Or maybe even if there's another surface, you can extend your arms and find that down dog shape. So our back is long and extended. We'll just take 3 breaths wherever we are. Breathe in, just a long neutral back now. Breathe out 1. So no arcing or rounding. Inhale, so long back. Exhale. And 1 more nice generous breath. Breathe in and breathe out. All right, you're gonna walk your hands back, upward. If you are standing, you can turn your chair around again. So we're back in that shape. Good stuff, and we'll have a seat. All righty. So back by popular demand, we are going to come into a stretch we did the other week. So we're going to take one leg up and over. You can start with either side, and either crossing your leg, like you're sitting in a chair such as this, or remember we have the option of sliding the ankle up and over so that it was like a fire log, right? And so we want to watch the integrity of our ankle. We don't want it to kind of sickle in or over arc. We just want it to be nice and supported there by the opposite leg, right? And again, we are in charge of the intensity of the lengthening and the stretch, but we should feel a nice, healthy stretch in the hip. And this is very good for releasing tension in the back. All right, so in this shape, we can inhale. And then exhale with a long neutral back, very similar to what we just did. We can come forward, right? So this again also can manifest such as this. In both cases, we want the hips to be nice and square, right? So you're finding that level in which it's a nice, productive, and healthy stretch. Good. We're going to breathe in and breathe out. We'll lift up and release that leg. All righty. We'll come to the other side. So again, we'll either come to that ankle to knee, it's sometimes called, or the nice Gomukhasan or cross-legged, either one of these, all right? And again, we'll lengthen through the back, so we have the long neutral back, and we'll come forward, right? We're just finding how that hip and that back, all this attention, finding that nice long quality in the back, breathing fully. Good. Then we'll take a breath in and lift up And exhale, and we're gonna let that go. Let's windshield wiper those knees. All right, we're gonna come into our little warrior flow we did as well, all right? So this can actually be done standing as well. So I'll also show that this week, just a little bit of a progression, okay? So you're gonna take one knee, I'm taking my left, but you might be taking your right, and in a bent position, and the opposite in an extended position for our warrior pose. It may also come a little further forward. That can work out. If you want to intensify it, you are going to take it a bit longer back, all right? We want both sit bones to be on the chair, all right? And we're going to take the hands to the waist today. We're going to think about lifting through that central axis of the body, the long and neutral back, all right? Now, if we want to try this without the chair, all right? Take your time. You are going to probably bend this knee first. We inhale, stand, and then walk that leg back, all right, to find that stance. So you can be in the standing warrior or using our chair for alignment. It's fantastic. We're all going to extend our arms now when we're ready, all right? And we're going to today inhale, lift both arms up. Exhale. Now inhale, extension through the top arm. And then exhale, opposite leg. And then back through the center. All right, we're going to do that a couple more times. So inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Inhale again. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Great. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Back through the central space. And release. Good. Bring that leg back in. And again, windshield wiper your knees. If you're standing, you can bring your weight distribution side to side a little bit. All right, we'll come to the other side. All right, so again, sitting nice and tall through the center. We'll extend the back leg to a point that feels right. We want to feel our sit bones nice and firm. If we're standing, find that stance, right? Both of these work nicely. Find what's working, and then we'll extend through the arms. All right, follow the breath and movement. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Long sides of the waist. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Breath in. Exhale. Breath out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. One more time through. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And exhale. And we'll find our center. Good. Windshield wiper those knees. We're standing. We will have a seat. All right, I'm going to offer up one more for standing, and that will be tree pose. And if we're seated, what we're going to do is we're just going to bring both our legs through the center, all right? And then we'll be bending one knee and placing the foot to the ankle or even to the lower leg, all right? If we're standing, we're going to be doing the same thing. for what we call tree pose. So if this is newer to you, it's great. Well, it's always great, actually, to have something to hold on to find our balance. All right, this is a very nice hip opener and a strengthener for the legs, and also a balance element. So we have our standing leg strong and under us, and then we bend the opposite knee and we externally rotate. The ankle and the foot can come to meet each other, kind of like a little kickstand there. And then some folks enjoy bringing it a little higher, right? Also, you may have actually seen this. You can place the foot on the inside of the upper leg. You want to make sure it's not on the joint of the knee, okay? So we're in the lower leg, the upper leg, and it might need a little assistance there, right? Or we can have that nice little kickstand there. All righty. Now we'll place one hand towards the space of our heart. And then we're going to find a gazing point. So we're going to find a place to look, not actually at the screen. I'd like you to look beyond the screen and find something in which you can keep your gaze. Or in yoga, we call it our dristi. All right, our clear gaze. And we're not overly looking or working too hard. We're just finding that gaze point to help align us and balance us. And then we feel our breath and our balance. Perhaps we take the other hand to our heart. Breathing all the while. Keep our hands as they are, or we may enjoy finding some extra branches of our tree. Pranakasana. We can bring the arms down, and then we'll relax. We may tread it out a little bit. We're in our chair with the practice. Move those legs out a little bit too, all right? Just find a little movement. Good stuff. And then again, in the chair, you'll extend the opposite leg, right? And then you'll find that external rotation of the opposite leg. And again, we can find a little kickstand. And you know, we worked on that a long time. So if it's really tired, right, you stop, we come back into it, find what's working for you, right? You can also take the foot a little higher or higher, depending, all right, as we find this. If we're working on the other side now with our chair, right, make sure you have something to steady yourself, right? And again, now we're going to find our standing strong leg, and then we'll bend the opposite leg. Standing nice and tall. We'll again find the position for our leg that works for us, right? Maybe taking it a little higher if that works in our body. See what's working. Okay. And whatever position that you find, you're now going to find your dristi or eye gaze. So find a clear gazing point. Just let your eyes be receiving, clear and open. We can take one hand to the heart, feeling our sense of rooted quality towards the earth. Possibly we take the other hand too. Breathing all the while. We can experiment with the extension of the arms as branches of a tree. And then we'll bring it back and down through that central axis. And then we'll let it all release. Alrighty, we'll bring ourselves back to having a seat. We've done a lot actually to realign and recalibrate the body. And you probably have felt we've done a bit of strengthening as well. We are going to finish with a twist like we did last time. Very rejuvenating, especially good in winter time, as it brings all this attention to the central axis the kind of highway of our nervous system of the spine. So it illuminates, brings extra blood flow. It's very revitalizing to the self. All right, so you're gonna rotate to the side a little bit. And if you have a back of a chair, couch, or something that you'll be holding on to, that's perfectly fine. You do want to look at your feet. We want that like 2 fist distance between the arches again. And you also want to make sure that the knees stay as they are, right? Because sometimes when we twist, they might do their own thing there. But we want to make sure the sit bones are steady. So we'll feel that moment. We want to feel how the shoulders are right over the hips. And the ears are aligned with the shoulders. Feel the feet nice and grounded on the earth. Let there be a release, a relaxation of the body towards the earth. And then we're going to elevate and lift through the arms. Inhale, find those ribs up and off the waist. And then rotating to the point that feels right for you. And you can actually use the chair, that which is behind you. And you are going to look over your shoulder and rotate. And you're going to allow the spine to lengthen, keeping your knees even and your sit bones grounded. Notice that rejuvenation. This is also good for digestion. Just breathe comfortable and easy breathing. And then we'll take a breath in, lift those arms up again, and unravel and release. Good. All righty, we'll come to the other side. So this is a good thing to do if you have a little break at work. It can give you just a little revitalization energy. All right, so again, do that little distance alignment check. Your feet are that correct distance apart. You're sitting tall. Your shoulders are right over your hips. Your ears are over your shoulders. You feel your rib cage lift up and off your waist. We're generous with the breath. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, rotation. Take a hold of something. Use that support as you look over your shoulder. Allow your legs and hips to feel grounded and steady. We're breathing full and even breath. Just exploring how the spine can be awake and lengthened and clear. Now we're giving our organs all this gentle massage here. And it's actually very good for that central nervous system, as I was saying, or enteric system, our body's ability to respond to stressors in our environment. So we just feel this activation that's happening, that real enlivening of the central line of the body. And we'll take a nice breath in, lift those arms up, and unravel and release. Great. All right, we're going to come back through the center. And now we're going to move into the meditation portion of the practice. So, practiced with me before, you know the deal. I want you to get comfy and feel supported. So there are different ways this can manifest. You could sit back in your chair. Like I said, you could put something under your feet there for support, like yoga blocks. The only thing is, even with a short meditation, sometimes we might just get a little tired and we might drift off, right? So if you are in a chair, I want you to be like maybe up against a wall, or you're also welcome to go onto the couch, or I'm going to show some other options. But I want you, even if you fell asleep, to be safe and secure and comfortable, right? So I am also a huge fan of legs on the chair pose. And the way this works is we bring our legs literally up on the chair. All right, so that's allowed. You can also just kind of snuggle down on the carpet, even get a blanket, that's fine. All right? So we're going to do a guided meditation, and you're allowed to be in a comfortable and relaxed position. All right? So that's how we'll be finishing our practice. So let's do whatever we need to do. I want you to be a comfortable temperature, because it's actually true that when our body starts to relax, usually our body core temperature goes down. So it's important to be on the safe side and just make sure you're plenty warm and cozy. Okay? Actually, I will demonstrate one more. In yoga, there is a final pose called Shavasana, if you've encountered that before. And that is actually just lying flat down with our legs about hip distance apart and the palms open. So that can be nice too. All right? So I would like you to find that position now. Okay. See if there's one more thing you can do to make yourself just a little bit more comfortable. All right, I'm going to trust you've done your utmost. Be cozy and comfortable tonight. We are going to come into what's called Yoga Nidra, or a led meditation, in which we progressively relax the body, deeper levels of relaxation. All right, so as you have found your position, you're going to open your eyes actually for a moment. Open them bright. And first, you're actually going to look up towards your eyebrows. Then you're going to look towards your right. Look down. Look towards the left. And look up again. Now, look to your left. And down. To your right. And up. And then look center. And then I invite you to close your eyes. Begin to observe where your physical body is in touch or contact with support underneath you. Observe how your lower body is supported and at ease. Notice how your legs and pelvis can feel long and relaxed and at ease. Notice the back of the shoulders, perhaps the back of the head, relaxed and released. Now bring your attention to your abdomen. And just notice your breath. No need to change the breath or manage the breath. Just notice the breath at your belly. Then change your awareness to the natural breath at your rib cage. You are going to hear a train go by. I should have mentioned that. There goes Amtrak. Actually, from New York City up to Vermont. All right, let's observe the breath, being present in the moment. The breath naturally at your rib cage, just the natural expansion and release. No judging, just observing and feeling and experiencing. And then notice the breath at your throat region. And observe the breath at your nostrils. Now see if you can observe the breath at all those spaces at the same time. We're going to start with the number 28 and work back down to the number 1. And this is how it will be. Breathe in, breathe out, 28. Breathe in, breathe out, 27. Breathe in, breathe out, 26. In your own time and whatever language feels good to you internally, you're going to start at 28 just with the natural breath and count your way down to 1. If you lose track, just start again at number 28. And again, move your awareness and focus to 1. You can begin now. Now you can allow that to release from your awareness. The mind is awake and aware. You'll bring your internal awareness to the outline of your right hand, being conscious of your hand as it is still and at ease. The work of the hand is relaxed. You're going to relax the joint of your right thumb, pointer finger, middle finger, ring finger, and little finger releases. You'll feel the whole of the right hand relaxed. Releasing in the right wrist, deep inside the forearm, elbow, shoulder joint. The right side of the rib cage releases. Feel the right side of your spine internally. Consciously relax the right side of your waist. Draw your awareness to the right hip. Draw your awareness to the right thigh, in the center of the thigh, and the center of the right knee, the right calf muscle. Observe that the right calf muscle can relax. Relax in the right ankle joint and the whole of the right foot is released. Relax the first toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, and fifth toe is released. The right side of the body is relaxed. Observe any sensations in the right side of the body and the right side of the mind. Allow the mind to feel open. Notice the space around the right side of the body. Your mind is awake and aware. You have the ability to direct your focus and attention clearly. You'll draw your full attention now to the outline of your left hand, feeling the whole of the left hand and how the work of the hand may release. Observe the joint of the left thumb, pointer finger, middle finger, ring finger, and little finger releases. Relax the entirety of your left hand with care and attention. You are focused and aware. Observe the left wrist, left forearm, elbow, left upper arm, and shoulder releases. Relax the left side of your rib cage. Observe the muscles along the left side of the spine, releasing. Notice how you can relax the left side of the waist. Bring your full attention to the left hip, observing any sensations there. Notice how the length of your left thigh can relax. Bring your attention to the center of the thigh, then the center of the knee, and the center of the left calf can fully release. Observe your left ankle. Allow the whole of the left foot to be in your awareness, relaxing the first toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, and fifth toe releases. The whole of your left side body can relax. You can observe the left side of your mind feeling open and clear. Be aware of the space around the left side of your body. Now draw your attention to the alignment of the central line of your body. From your heels to your inner knees to the pelvic floor to the whole of the pelvis to the space behind your belly button to the center of your chest to the space behind your heart to the space around your heart. Bring your attention to the collarbones and the center of your throat, the center of your tongue. Be aware of your inner ears and your bottom lip and top lip. Be aware of your cheekbones and the space under your eyes. Feel your eyelids and your eyebrows and the space between the eyebrows. Go deep inside your mind. And then bring your awareness to the very crown of your head and the space above your head. Observe the space above the head, almost like the element of light. Observing that that element is within you and around you. Feel your own illumination, the sunshine within. Rest in this alignment of your mind and your body and your spirit. We're going to take a comfortable breath in and just let that go. You may choose to keep your eyes closed and just wiggle your fingers and toes lightly. And then let them relax. You're gently going to bend your knees in. So if you're on the ground, you'll just bend your knees and have your feet on the earth. If your legs are up on a chair or elevated, You'll bring those knees in and just roll lightly to one side. If you're in a seated position, extended, you'll just kind of work yourself up a little bit so the knees are bent and you're feeling more steady and situated. And then we're all going to come up to a comfortable seated position, wherever that is. It could be on the earth, it could be on the chair. We may have opened our eyes in that process. We will take a moment again to just rest our hands on our legs and to close our eyes again. I want you to observe if anything has shifted or changed since the beginning of practice. I'd like you to honor the work you have done to realign and recalibrate tonight, knowing that is always available to you. Let's have a remembrance of that which we align with, and knowing that's also available to us. Perhaps we take a moment to align with nature, align with the laughter of children, align a really good story. When we feel aligned, we feel in harmony. I invite you to take the palms of the hands together to your heart space, honoring and respecting that harmony. We bow our mind to the wisdom of the heart. In gratitude. Have a wonderful night. Thank you all.